Join me in my journal today while I teach you how to paint this really pretty pink cosmos flower. I've chosen to paint this with ink, and I've picked this beautiful colour called Daddy Longlegs, inspired by the novel by Jean Webster, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that in a moment and why I've chosen this delightful paint. I've actually had my eye on it for quite some time, but of course if you want to join in with me today, you can use whatever you want to, including your favourite watercolour paint. So I'm going to be using my art journal. As you know, I'm thoroughly enjoying painting and writing at the moment, and I feel it's really contributing to my creative process. I'm using my beloved Esterbrook Esty pen to draw, and if you don't like drawing freehand, you can see there that I provide you with a free outline that's waiting for you over on our free membership level on Patreon, which is linked in my homepage and in the description. I really enjoy painting freehand though, and this is what I'm doing now. I find it helps me work with the mistakes rather than continuously use an eraser to make everything perfect, because that's not what I'm about. The ink that I'm using in this pen is called Earl Grey. It's a really dark, soft grey tone, and I really enjoy writing with it as well as drawing, as you can see here. And it is a waterproof ink so that when it dries, it really doesn't budge. Now, if you've been here a while, you'd have seen me use inks that are water soluble, and they create this beautiful effect. But today we are sticking with just plain ink from this particular brand, which I really enjoy. The paper that I'm using is a Beetle sketchbook from Deep Deep Light, but I urge you to use your favourite materials if you want to join in with me today. So the ink is inspired by Jean Webster's novel of the same name, and the ink matches the mood of the book. Daddy Longlegs was written in 1912 and was written by Jean, as I said, written by Jean Webster. So the ink that I'm painting with today is a soft mauve pink with kind of like a gold shimmer. And this ink was crying out to be used to paint something a little whimsical and a little old-fashioned rather than dramatic. So I decided to use a cosmos flower. I'd love you to join in with me. As I said, we offer a free outline over on Patreon. The outline is yours to download and keep. And I'd love you to, as I said, to join in with me today. The colours to me feel like sunlight. You can see how that gold shimmer is separating in my palette, and I've added a lot of water to this paint because I want to build it up much like the way I do with watercolour. So by adding water, you're diluting it, creating a paler pink tone. So while I'm painting this, I want to tell you why I've chosen the colour that I've chosen the Cosmos flower this month to match this Daddy Longlegs paint. Because to me, the delicate translucent petals are really suiting the shimmer that we see in this ink. And I think really when you're writing with it, you can't see that shimmer as much, but you'll see on my palette there, it's separating out. And also I feel that it sort of has an airy structure that feels kind of letter-like and feminine without being sort of overly ornate, and I think they carry meanings to connect to innocence, joy and harmony and all that kind of stuff from memory. I think that's kind of what they do. So Cosmos flowers have a slightly kind of windswept feeling to them, don't you think? Rather than, say, a perfectly drawn bouquet of flowers. So I think that's keeping in character with the Daddy Longlegs paint. I've had my eye on this paint for quite some time. I've just never got around to buying it, and I knew I'd love it as soon as I used it. I'm using it in my journal and practice as well. So I can just wetting the ink that you see here. I've added another layer of I think it's made by Diamond and it's called Earl Grey. But while I'm doing this, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my paid Patreon where we paint botanicals. So I'm just going to pause this video for a quick minute and then we can dive back in. Earlier I mentioned Patreon, which is where I slow everything down and go deeper into botanical painting. Alongside the free outlines, there are 3 membership levels for anyone who'd like more time, detail and guidance with me right here in the studio. Now, Clematis is the core membership tier. This is where I share longer, more considered botanical art tutorials, materials, outlines, reference photograph, in-depth process, so that you can create art that you are proud of no matter what level that you're at. And for those who'd like more personal support, my Rose tier includes everything from the other 2 membership levels, along with one-to-one time with me via video call, individual critique, and a video response made just for you. Magnolia is my monthly mini tier. Now this includes shorter, more relaxed lessons, things like quick doodles, small studies, podcasts, and informal explorations that fit easily around your everyday life. Remember that if you're a member of the Clematis and Rose tier, you'll also have full access to everything in the Magnolia tier, so nothing is missed. All of the tutorials across Patreon are suitable for all levels. I teach using a learn to paint as you paint approach, so whether you're just starting out or whether you've been painting for years, you can follow along at your own pace. Patreon is also very easy to use now. Everything is kept in one place. You can use the search bar to quickly find the tutorial or topic that you're looking for without having to scroll endlessly. And if you're planning to stay for a while, do take advantage of the annual membership. My Patreon is about making space for depth, learning, and evolving botanical art practice. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, we'd love to see you there. Okay, so Patreon is to leave. You can leave and join at any time. So at this point in the painting, everything's completely dry, and I'm going back to my Esterbrook SD pen here to just outline where I feel I need to add a little bit more dimension and form to this flower. It's very loose at the moment, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I would like to add a little bit of detail. The ink does need to be very dry when you do this. You can't add it onto wet ink because of course you're going to ruin your pen, and it'll just be smudging everywhere. So make sure that everything's dry if you want to add a little bit of detail. You can of course draw your drawing freehand if you prefer, but I know that many of you are enjoying tracing them down, so thank you for joining me over on Patreon. This is the same pen. This is a special one. It was a treat to myself recently to celebrate a little anniversary of mine, and it's this Esterbrook SD. It's a collaboration done with, I can't remember, Bunga Box maybe, and like I said, I feel that it lends itself well to this colour paint. I actually bought the ink to go with the pen. And it's a great way of adding a little bit of detail and a little bit of something special to it. I think you can paint with it as well as draw with it. Of course, you don't have to use these pens. Like I said, they were treats to myself, gifts to me, from me, because I really enjoy the sort of pleasure of handwriting. And I started to really experience drawing with them freehand, and I found that it stopped me from being so stuck in my painting, because I think when you're tracing them down all the time and you want everything to be perfect, it kind of stops creativity a little bit for me. So I started to make mistakes on purpose to get this creativity thing going, and it's kind of stemmed from there, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing in my art journal here. I could commonplace about that, so that would mean that I would write a little bit more about Jean Webster's novel, about this little orphan girl, I believe. So the novel, going back to Daddy Longlegs, if I may, the novel was published in 1912 and was written entirely as letters. It talks about a young orphan girl called Judy who is unexpectedly sent to college by a mysterious wealthy benefactor. She never ever learns who he is or his identity, only that she saw his long shadow and thought it looked like a daddy long legs, hence the name. Isn't that wonderful? It's on my reading list. I haven't bought the book, but I want to. I wonder if you've read the book. Let me know in the comments. I'm using the ink pen here to add a little bit more detail, because I feel that you can use this as well as the watercolour brush. It's a great way of adding detail. The ink, I think I purchased it from Cult Pens here in the UK. Plenty of retailers will sell it if you want to get it for yourself. I bought everything myself today. None of this is sponsored, although the sketchbook was gifted to me, but the ink and the pens are all my own, and I really enjoy using them. And the bee is also from Esterbrook. lovely thing. I think it looks really beautiful on the page. I'm going to stop talking and let you watch the rest of this piece by playing you some lovely soothing music to go along with the mood of Daddy Longlegs. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Stay until the end to see the finished painting, and thank you for joining me. My name is Ray, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.